Hello and happy spring, Taurus. Hi, thank you so much for stopping by. This is going to be a general spring love reading for the sign of Taurus. I do want to just announce a few things. So if you want to skip ahead, I want to say it right off the bat. There's going to be timestamps below so you can go past the intro into the first segment of cards. I'm also breaking the reading up into chapters a little differently. So if you like a deck, for instance, you can look through the chapters and see, oh, Heavenly Bodies starts here, or Holographic Tarot starts here, or Twin Flame Journey starts here, and you can skip right to that chapter and know what deck I'm using and go right to that deck if that's the one you wanted to hear. You know what I mean? So those are just some new things I'm adding to make it a little more user friendly. I hope that everybody likes it. I'm having like back issues today. So anyways, I wanted to say welcome to Synchronicity Central. That is my new channel name. I'm Mary. So this is why the intro might be a little bit longer. I changed the channel name. This will be the third time. I feel like this is where it's going to stick. I registered a domain, synchronicitycentral.com. And I realize now that my purpose on this earth is to, part of my purpose besides messages and channeling and all of that amazing stuff and energy healing, is to help those around me recognize the synchronicities in their life. Synchronicities are things like, a hummingbird coming out on a card and you have something special with hummingbirds, or your age coming out on one of the cards, or you see the length of the reading is 10/17 and your birthday is October 17th, things like that. Something I say, maybe your nails are painted the same shades as mine, or it could be anything. Those are little confirmations that let you know these are for your messages are for you. They're confirmations to give you help and guidance in tough times in your life and information that you need. They're to let you know the other side is always around. And I feel most importantly they're there to raise your vibration. Raise your vibration means getting into a happier space mentally so that you can allow more good things to come. Because when we're sad, when we're down, when we lament on that, it brings in more. When we tell others about our synchronicities, you're not going to believe this. I thought of a cardinal and there was a cardinal outside my window and I haven't seen one in 3 years. People get excited and then they think, oh my God, I had something neat happen too. So you'll hear me asking from now on, what's your synchronicity, Taurus? Because that means that if you saw something in here that was synchronistic, or even if you had something outside of the reading happen recently that was really neat, put it in the comments. People will read that. It inspires them to share their synchronicities. And as everyone reads it, it raises the vibration of the collective, right? Of mass consciousness. You literally play a role in making the world a happier, higher vibrational place. So that is my goal with this channel and these readings, is a place where people can really find some amazing synchronicities and the magic that exists around us, So Taurus, thank you for listening to my big long intro. This is the Heavenly Bodies Astrology Deck. We're going to dive right into your love reading for spring of 2022. Though it is timeless, Taurus, whenever you see this reading, it is meant for you to hear. So just consider it, if it's not spring 2022, that these are the love messages for you for the next few months of wherever you are in time. All right. For the Taurus guided here, what do they need to know now the most about their love life for the next few months? Pisces, intimacy, intuition, compassion. This is, I got this deck for my birthday last October, and I've moved again and had major life changes erupt, and I haven't gotten to work with it this much. So I've been looking forward to this round of spring readings. I literally had everything fall apart in October in the middle of everybody's fall readings, and didn't put anything back up on my channel because we had to move and all kinds of crazy stuff happened. This is a little too many. So I'm going to put them back and I'm going to ask for just one more. Okay, so I feel like this one is definitely it's jumping all over the place. Take me. So it wants to go. All right, so Taurus, let's see. We're going to go to the book and find out what messages these cards have for you. Pisces. Okay. Where are you, Pisces? Sorry about this, Taurus. There we go. Okay. All right. This evolved. Oh, so I'm so sorry about that. So this card can represent intuition, sensitivity, compassion, intimacy, forgiveness. The shadow side of this can be that you don't really have good boundaries, you know, or you use escapism, or there's addiction issues. And, you know, not necessarily yours, but maybe somebody that you know, but it could also be any of those other things. So the card means let your body fade into the atmosphere. For a moment, forget your name and identity. Connect with your boundless soul. In this ancient place of oneness, you can find forgiveness for yourself in all earthly life like you would a child. It says, can you find forgiveness for yourself in all earthly life like you would a child? Try to live each day seeing the physical world as a sacred illusion and see all human beings as spiritual creatures having a human experience. Forgive yourself and others. It is your path to freedom. Carry this softness with you while remembering you can invite someone into your heart without letting them into your house. So some of you might have some forgiving to do, and that might be meaning that you might have to let somebody go. You might have to forgive them and let them know that you forgive them for all they've done and they played such an important part of your journey, and thank them for the lessons. But it might mean that you have to not let them back in. You might choose and need to, based on your own intuitive guidance, not to let them back in, and forgive and send love from a distance. And then go ahead and move on with your life. We'll see what else the rest of the cards show, though, Taurus. So house 12. This is about the subconscious, the imagination, spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. So moving away from sweeping statements like, I am happy, I am depressed, I am success, I am a failure, he is good, he is bad, this is my life forever. Can you embrace yourself and nature of all living things as multidimensional? That's kind of what this card said too. Like, detach from this dimension and just feel this, you know, you just kind of don't think about anything for a second, and you just like feel the tingles you would feel when something happy happens to you. You know, recreate those with your imagination and just sit in those for a moment, and that'll do you a world of good. Can you embrace yourself and the nature of all living things as multidimensional? You're free to take a completely different shape today than yesterday. You don't have to be what you were yesterday today. You can be anything else. And in this moment, you can be many things at once. Names and labels are useful but limiting. Identify with your soul more than your emotions, your sense of self more than your identity. So this is really calling for you to connect with your soul self, to really get into the spiritual side of yourself and identify with that more so than any kind of painful emotions that your experiences have stirred, okay? It's asking you to kind of detach a little bit and kind of connect to your consciousness so that you can relax and allow. Get into more of an allowing phase. We're going to move on to the Oracle of Seven Energies deck, a very special deck that I also got for a birthday, not this past one, but the one before, on a trip to Maine. A very special trip to Maine when my father-in-law passed away and my husband and I were separated, and it was like the catalyst to reconciliation. For the Taurus guided here in love, what do they need to know now for the next few months? What do they need to know now for the next few months? All right. Ooh, we have Waking the Lion, 19. I also saw the card Leo surface. I had to put it back because too many fell, and there's a lion here, so that might be significant to some of you. The number 19 might be synchronistic to some of you watching. Waking the Lion. Taurus, what do you got going on? Anything else? Please, one more for Taurus and their love life. What do they need to know now? What do they need to know now the most? I find that neat that the Leo card surfaced, and then we get that. We have 7, a deep breath. We're going to go to the book. card 19, Waking the Lion. So this card is about boldness, the courage to move forward even without knowing the way, facing that which is difficult or painful, the audacity to step into the unknown. So definitely, I think a lot of you Tauruses are being called to let go of somebody that's been painful and caused you pain in the past. Take it as a lesson, let it go, forgive and release. That's what a lot of you are being called to do, but we'll see what else the reading shows. Regardless of the outer conditions right now, you can't wait for fear to lessen before you move forward. In fact, despite the chaos and seeming disarray, you must be bold. Whatever your trepidation, act as if you have deep trust that all will be well. And Taurus, I really do have found in my life that no matter how hard things get, somehow, some way, things always work out for me. And I see that with most of the people that I know. It always ends up working out somehow, some way. So remember that. You might be nervous and scared about something right now, Taurus, and a little timid, but the universe is asking you to awaken the lion and be courageous. You have to be strong. Nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see the magic if you don't take a risk. Come to the edge of certainty in your life and leap into the unknown. You have no guarantee of immediate success. Still, you must summon your bravery in the face of possible pain, failure, or even success, and your own power. The act of making this leap, no matter the final outcome, awakens the lion within. Be proud of who you are and who you are becoming. No one can take this away from you. Boy, what have you been through, Taurus? What type of courage is called for today? Only you know, and only you have the power to choose your path. Know that it takes just as much strength and bravery to love and be vulnerable as it does to confront a personal challenge or physical obstacle. So call on your strength and stand your ground, or consciously temper your emotional reactions. Do nothing and trust in your partnership with the divine. Whatever your choice, you will not fail as long as you act with courage and integrity. So definitely there's definitely something deep coming in for Tauruses, something very deep, something that's making a lot of you nervous and fearful and worried you're not going to make the right choice. If you're worried, just take a step back and punt and do nothing and let the universe bring you some answers. Try to quiet your mind and your space. That might be why this deep breath is here. We're going to look. Okay. A deep breath. Such a pretty card. So it's about genuine expectation of danger, projection of a threat without substance, fight or flight mode, inability to focus, trusting the universe as a way to release fear. Taurus, I feel like some of you are so fearful. I wonder what's happening. If you want to talk about it in the comments, please do, because it feels like a lot of you are scared right now for some reason. Fear is asking for your attention and healing right now. You or another are operating from the position of fear. We've had multiple cards saying this. If you also see red flags, you might be headed toward genuine danger. Perhaps repeating a lesson you don't need to learn again. You can honor this kind of fear by saying thank you and protect yourself by choosing another path. In this moment, you have all it takes to make this shift. I got to write this down for you, Taurus. One moment. You have what it takes. I'm sorry. What did it say there about the shift? To make this shift. Don't fear. Don't fear, Taurus. Okay. See, when I make your title, I have done a couple other readings by then, and I won't remember what messages were for who. So I have to write down the ones that jump out at me, because that's what spirit or the universe wants you to hear, okay? And I don't want to miss that. So anyways, I'll get back to the card. So in this moment, you have all it takes to make this shift. And on the other hand, the fear surrounds the idea of taking a risk. Be mindful. Radical trust and accepting the discomfort of the new is called for as you move out of your comfort zone. So a lot of you in love, or I really feel it, a lot of you being called to release somebody from the past completely and wake up to something new. Take a deep breath and let all that old stuff go and be ready for something new and so much better for you. And trust radically, though it's going to be hard and it's going to be tough, like fighting an addiction, that if you let go of what does not serve you, the universe is going to deliver something so much better. And you believe it, Taurus, they absolutely will. The universe loves it when we take care of ourselves in a good way, and they help us to do so. So sending us things that can aid in that. The pain will not last forever. So ask for courage to take a leap into the unknown and know that all will be well, okay? Know it's going to be well. And it says it again, know that all will be well doesn't mean all you have come to expect. Stories from the past may be molding your expectations right now, causing fear based on anticipated hurt. Don't isolate yourself or fall for the false idea that life is too painful, and engaging with it should be avoided. How about loving that side of you that is afraid, acting out, and causing all this unnecessary commotion? You will never be happy if the small part of you controls your life, as it will if you allow it. However, remember to be gentle with yourself and others, right? We saw this with the compassion here too. Pisces are I feel like it's a compassionate sign, the water energy calling for compassion. You will never be happy if this small part of you controls your life, as it will if you allow it. However, remember to be gentle with yourself and others. Once you let go and relax into your life, everything looks brighter and friendlier. Today, choose love over fear. You'll be amazed when you do. And I really think that card speaks for itself. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself, all will be well. Say it over and over again all day long. All is well in my world. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is okay. Everything is perfect. All day long, say it to yourself. Anytime your mind wanders, take it back to that everything's going to be okay mode. Some of you are in a tough situation. Some of you are in a painful place where you don't want to let go of something or someone, and you're being called to. Be courageous, be brave, and trust that all will be well. So we're going to pull some of these twin flame journey cards. All right, for Taurus, for the next few months, what do they need to know now the most about love? I feel like some of you either have Leo in your chart or you're dealing with a Leo, since it surfaced a couple times here. For the Taurus guided here, what do they need to know now the most? The love life of the Taurus guided here. All right, release, definitely. I feel like, inner child needs healing. I wasn't going to take this many, okay? So, yeah, the masculine, your divine masculine, your twin soulmate is seeking you, and you can't have him finding you with somebody else, somebody that isn't good for you, somebody you were meant to let go a long time ago. Playful, happy, enjoy the present moment, live to the fullest, right? Asking you to have some fun and detach and getting to a happier place so you can, release fear. Loosen your hold, relax, unwind, release fear. It literally says that, anxiety and doubt, because the universe is trying to show you the way. The universe is going to help you through some painful stuff. If you have if you're in that place, they're going to help you release somebody and something from the past that isn't good for you. Your inner child needs this love and protection. I was only going to take 2 of these cards. I've been taking only 2 for everybody else, but all of these came. Okay. Ooh, all these came out for you. I'm sorry about bumping my camera stand. My back is hurting so bad today, and I'm in a weird position with the camera stand in between me in front of the chair. So I apologize. I keep shifting myself, trying to get comfortable. So we have balance, yin and yang, darkness and light. Stay centered in your higher self, right? There is this call for you to stay centered so you can really release. Okay, so that was, I'm going to pull from the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine journey decks now, 2 from each side, hopefully, or a few from each side. For the Divine Feminine energetic portion of this connection, what is going on? Where is the Divine Feminine's mental space in the love life for the next few months? What's happening for the Divine Feminine energy? I think there's a Divine Masculine card in here. So sorry, there are several. Ooh. When I put them away after the last reading, I don't know how I didn't notice that when I was shuffling. These cards look so much alike that sometimes I accidentally put them in the wrong spot. The Divine Feminine. What do they need to know now the most for the next few months? Oh, Divine Feminine, Taurus. Remember, you are a goddess. The universe is like, you're a goddess. You're amazing, and you only deserve amazing. Be assertive, Taurus. Stand up for yourself in a calm and positive way. This is a person who's able to get the point across without upsetting themselves or others. So you want to be in a space where you can, that's probably the deep breath, like take a deep breath. And it did say about speaking about things in a compassionate way. So if you have to end something with somebody, be assertive because this is for your best, but also try not to hurt them, you know, because even if they hurt you, you don't want to be that kind of person too. Have compassion as you do it, but remember the goddess within. Look at it emerging like the lion. I love that this beautiful goddess is like emerging under this beautiful lion energy, like a lioness. For the Divine Feminine energetic portion of this connection, what do they need to know now for the next few months? What else, please? Yeah, it's like, I feel like the woman in this card, she's like telling him something important. You know, I feel like you got to let go. Some of you Tauruses are being really called to let go. This person can be a big trigger for you. This looks like the same girl in the cards. This person can be a big trigger. So remember to take a deep breath and try to disconnect from your emotions, okay? Try not to become too emotional. Remember, you know, it's a trigger and it's meant to stir you. A lot of times if you're with a, you know, I hate to say it, but a narcissist or somebody like that, they know your triggers, especially if you've been with them for a while, and you don't even have to be for a while. It could be short and they learn your triggers real fast and they will use them to manipulate you. Don't allow it to happen. Stand strong and firm in your ground on whatever it is you want. And if your intuition and your higher guidance says you release this person, then you release this person, even if it's fearful, because everything you've ever always wanted is on the other side of fear, right? Have you ever heard that quote? I feel like this is all you need to hear out of this deck, okay? Yeah, self-care. Take care of yourself during this difficult time, Taurus. If you're the Divine Feminine, your Divine Feminine side needs some love, regardless of whether you're the male or female watching. For the Divine Masculine portion, these are the Divine Masculine portion of this deck. Where is their energy for the next few months? Honest to gosh, I have such a hard time putting these cards back together properly. The Divine Masculine portion of this energetic connection. Where are they in their energetic space for the next few months? I just think I just saw a Divine Feminine card in here. My gosh. Reconciliation. This Divine Masculine is really wanting to reconcile with his Divine Feminine. Some Taurus is going to be getting an attempt at reconciliation. Whether you want that or not, you're going to have to use your best judgment and your intuition. Some of you may, you know, some of you may need to try this again. Some of you might not be ready to let go of fear and find what's next that's better for you. Some of you might actually be having a heartfelt reconciliation, and you're standing your ground saying, hey, this is what you did last time. This is what I'm not going to stand up for. I'm a goddess. I deserve to be loved and almost worshipped. I deserve to be worshipped like a goddess. And I'm not going to stand for any less. I just dropped 2 cards. Taurus. I dropped a bunch for Capricorn. These earth signs are bouncing today. Okay. Try not to bump my setup here as I get back in this tricky little space. Okay. So yeah, the Divine Masculine is in a beginnings phase. Like they're looking for a new beginning. The Divine Masculine has felt trapped in some kind of bad, either physical space or mental space. They've been feeling like they have been in the wrong relationships with the wrong people. They're thinking about their Divine Feminine, counting their blessings and hoping some new growth can be grown with this Divine Feminine through a reconciliation. That's just where the Divine Masculine is. They want this new beginning with their Divine Feminine. And Divine Feminine is going to be courageous, a courageous, strong goddess who stands her ground and gets what she wants and needs the most this time. All right, so I'm going to actually, I feel like I'm being called to put this down because I feel like that's all that this is on from this side. This divine masculine wants a new beginning and a reconciliation, and I can tell by the cards, Taurus, they're coming in for that. So be prepared, whether you want that or don't want it, be prepared for that. I just felt called to kind of clear the energy for a minute. Excuse me, I'm having trouble with smells today. I couldn't burn the sage. I was burning a candle I like, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know why, but I'm feeling so sensitive to smells. So I had to do the bell for the energy. It just felt dense. All right, so for the Taurus guided here for the next few months in love. Oh, look. Oof. Wow. Look at this, you amazing goddess, you. You got the 10 of Cups. You got a happy family, happy life, right? Happy love. Let go of the cold. This is about trust. Queen of Swords can be about trust. You probably have some trust issues. The universe is really calling you to try to trust in the process. Like it said earlier, if you feel nervous, if you feel fearful, if you feel uncomfortable, step back and just allow. Get into an allowing mode, which is meaning surrendering, meditating, napping, not doing anything, not making any decisions. So the King of Wands coming in, not facing his queen over here. A passionate, strong, fiery king for sure. Creativity driven. Yeah, Taurus, you're walking away from something. Somebody maybe you have been a charmer in the past, but there's something steady and more solid. It's moving kind of slowly, but it's coming towards you. It is going to be solid when it gets here. You've got the World, so you're closing out an old cycle, and that makes sense with this walking away with the 8 of Cups. You're closing something out permanently, I feel, for sure. And doing so is going to really bring you everything that you have ever wanted as far as love goes, because the universe is going to recognize your choice to take a leap of faith in a new direction for something new, for something better for yourself. And it's going to help you to keep, look at that, manifest that new beginning right there with the Fool. I mean, taking a leap of faith, throwing caution to the wind. Somebody has been deceptive to you in the past. You're going to have to use your judgment when you have a talk with this person, whether you want this reconciliation that they do. They're trapped in their situation. They want out of it. They see you as they're out. And they want to be a part of this new, happy, brand new beginning energy that's awaiting. You have to decide, Taurus, if you want that or not. I feel like that's about it for you, Taurus, but I'm going to just see if there's one more. I don't even know what to put down as your title, Taurus. You know what I mean? You have what it takes to make the shift. Don't be afraid, is what I was going to put. But at the same time, I almost feel like they're coming back around. Are you ready? You know, you have a new beginning awaiting you. You've been hard at work on maybe yourself for a while, maybe your finances, maybe your things, maybe just healing and trying to get past all of this. And here they're coming back around again. And kind of stirring up chaos, but you have been hard at work. You've been doing the work, and sitting here, you are a goddess who's emerging into the happiest times of her life, if you will allow it. You just have to follow your intuition and your heart. So yeah, there's somebody who's gotten away with stuff in the past, and like this person has been shady in the past, but like I feel like there's a more grounded energy coming in. If it is this person and you feel they're changed, you have every right to try that. You have a nurturing energy about you that they really adore, okay? And they need that. They're seeking it right now. It's healing to them. Also, a call for you to be nurturing to yourself. You are manifesting a happy life that you need to put this person behind, right? Cover that shady character right up with this new happy beginning. If they have hurt you tremendously in the past and you've gotten to a space of healing, you really want to decide whether you want to let that person back in. That inner child you've been nurturing over here with this beautiful energy might not appreciate, you know, this triggering person coming back in. That kind of is against the basis of this happiness, of this 10 of Cups and this brand new happy leap of faith, full beginning that's coming in. And with the Ace of Pentacles, that's a solid, grounded, very grounded beginning. And it also tells me that this is the last phase of manifestation. Many of you have even been manifesting a reconciliation with this person simply so you can get in front of them and say, this isn't what I really want. This isn't what's good for me, and let it go. Others of you have been manifesting a reconciliation to close things out, or to just have some closure, or to actually be back together and to give it another try with a different attempt, you know, doing different things this time. But whatever it is you've been trying to manifest, Taurus, it is now with the Ace of Pentacles coming into fruition, and it's going to be very grounded for you, especially if you choose wisely. Okay, so Taurus, those are all the messages I have for you. Thank you for sticking around. Remember, if you had a synchronicity in this reading, please put it in the comments, okay? Because I want to build this into a big synchronistic community. Thank you for being here, Taurus. You take care.